From across the nation and around the world, for Pacifica Headlines, I'm Jesse Lent. Robot dogs march down an outdoor staircase alongside soldiers in anti-terror drills in Jamshil, a major commercial district in Seoul, on the sidelines of South Korea's annual Ulchi Freedom Shield joint military exercise with the U.S. Footage courtesy of L'Agence France-Presse news agency. The two countries will cut short South Korea's annual joint military drills to 5 days from 11 and scale back some field training, the allies told Reuters today, after President Donald Trump ordered a substantial reduction in the U.S.'s participation.
You are a terrorist settler. You know that? Come in Balagan. You are a terrorist settler. It's garbage. You know what that means? You stink. You stink. Move. Move. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Terrorist. You are a terrorist.
Loui Ridi, a Palestinian-American who returned yesterday to his home in Kushra in the occupied West Bank, confronts an Israeli settler trespassing on his property. Footage and reporting courtesy of Reuters. "You came to make a mess, huh?" the settler said in Hebrew as he approached, holding what appeared to be a Torah in one hand and filming Ridi with a mobile phone. Israel's military has said it has deployed forces in the area to try to rein in the recent spate of Israeli settler violence and to maintain security for local residents. But with settlers still outside, families told the news organization they are afraid to leave their homes. Ridi hoisted the U.S. flag over his property soon after arriving yesterday. Kushra's mayor told Al Jazeera that he fears the siege of families in his town could represent a, quote, new approach from the Israeli military aimed at forcing Palestinians from their homes. The mayor said food supplies for the besieged families would run out within 2 days and that they urgently needed food and medicine. "We feel helpless towards the families trapped in the town," he said, adding that the municipality had asked the Palestinian Authority to exert pressure to lift the siege. Israeli forces and settlers have conducted at least 467 attacks against Palestinians in the occupied West Bank in a week, according to the Palestinian Prime Minister's office. Israeli forces attacked and arrested Palestinians this morning in widespread raids across the occupied West Bank, according to Palestine's Wafa news agency. Syrian state television reports that Israeli forces infiltrated Jubata al-Kashab today in the northern countryside of Quneitra province. In an interview with the Jerusalem Post, U.S. Ambassador to Turkey and Syria envoy Tom Barrack says Israel's strike on Syria's Abu al-Duhur airbase yesterday carried a, quote, real risk of rapid escalation into a direct military confrontation with Turkey as well as Syria. President Donald Trump wrote in a social media post yesterday that no talks were taking place between the U.S. and Iran and insisted the Strait of Hormuz was open, a direct contradiction of Iran's assertion that the critical waterway remains shut to shipping routes. A temporary ceasefire agreement signed by the two parties back in June expired on Monday, and a senior Iranian official told Reuters that his country was moving to a, quote, fully offensive military posture due to the diplomatic stalemate, though there were no reports of new strikes by either side today. Florida State Representative Angie Nixon, a progressive who ran such an underdog campaign that she could not afford a single television ad, according to the New York Times, won the Democratic Senate primary in Florida yesterday in what the paper called, quote, a shocking upset. She will face Senator Ashley Moody in a campaign to fill the last 2 years of Secretary of State Marco Rubio's former Senate term. Residents of Alaska, Wyoming, and California also headed to the polls yesterday. And a judge in Oakland, California, heard testimony yesterday that Meta intentionally hooked a generation of children on Facebook and Instagram as the biggest legal challenge faced yet by the social media platform began. Lennon Torres of the HEAT Initiative, a child safety advocacy organization holding major tech companies accountable, spoke outside the courthouse. Footage courtesy of the AFP.
It is time that the public see what the executives at Meta have known all along, that their products are designed to addict and harm children.
Last month, the government of France banned children under the age of 15 from using social media. Those are the latest Pacifica headlines for the Pacifica Network. I'm Jesse Lent.